Hi everyone, I'm back. It's Angela Dallas Clocky with scarsandtiaras.com, and I am back making videos, using my voice again, writing and sharing my actual memoir on the website every day this month and beyond if it goes beyond that. And I just wanted to tell you why I took time off. I was beginning to feel like I was adding noise to a very noisy world, and we know there's so much going on online. There are memes and there are videos and there are blog posts, and all of these things were just beginning to look overwhelming to me, where I didn't realize that my voice is important. And I keep saying that your voice is important, but when you feel like you're constantly putting your voice out there and putting it out there, eventually all those lies from your past start creeping in and telling you that you actually have nothing of value to offer anymore. You've played out your hand, nobody's listening anymore, you're just making noise, you just need to sit down and be quiet. And while I recognize, as somebody who's on a healing journey, that those are lies, sometimes those lies become really overwhelming and you have to step back a little bit and say, okay, let me just address the lies, let me give myself some space to think, and let me really reevaluate what I'm trying to do, or keep moving forward if that's working. And I heard from several different people who were checking in and saying, where are your videos? Or you haven't updated, what's going on? Did you stop? Did you quit? What are you doing? And I had received an agent rejection, or as my friends and I call it, an agent response that was in the negative. And it was basically the idea that your book needs more work, or there was a couple of other pieces of feedback I'd gotten from other people that were saying, it may not be time in the market, etc., etc. And all I can hear is this ticking clock, tick, 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 tick. Angela, you're not getting any younger, which is true, right? However, what I really want to do with my story is to help other people. And I didn't feel like my story sitting on my computer was helping anybody, nor waiting for someone to choose me, to publish me, was going to help anyone else. And while I know that my story, my book isn't perfect, it's not perfectly written, it's not a perfect story, there are errors, there are going to be grammatical errors or tense errors, and there's also going to be points where people are saying, I don't even know what the point of that piece of the story was. But what I know is I need to just volley it out there and let it land where it's going to land, because for me, I need to get that piece of my story out there. I want to talk about it, I want to share it, but more than that, I want to move past it. I want to move into the next phase of the book that I'm writing, which is obviously another book, but it's more from that healing journey of what I'm doing here with these videos, what I'm doing with the website, etc. But I also know how much value there is in the work I've already done with the first book. So it's out there. I decided to stop waiting for permission. I just put it out there, and I said to myself, I have value. What I have to share is worthy of putting out into the world, perfect or not, and it's never going to be perfect no matter how you look at it. And I'm going to be open to the idea that not everyone's going to receive it well. People are going to think I'm making a mistake. People are going to say, you gave up, whatever the case may be. But I'm at peace with it, and I'm really enjoying sharing it 1 or 2 chapters a day. And I'm really enjoying sharing my story. And as I go into this month, I'm going to be doing that more and more. So I am speaking at the Domestic Violence Summit this week in Colorado Springs. And on November 4th, I'll be speaking at TEDx, Ask Me About My Tiara. And I would break it down for you, but you've seen pieces of it. You understand that my website is Scars and Tiaras. The scars being the past and where we've been and what we're going through. And the tiara is the reclamation of self after a painful past. That's what that represents to me. That is why I do what I do. And that is why I pulled back, because the lies were coming in telling me it wasn't worth the space. I'm not worth the space to share my story, to share my vision, to share my ideas, or somebody's already done it, or your story's not as bad as another person's. All these things that I tell other people not to listen to started really creeping into my whole mindset. So I am stepping back in this month saying, I'm going to make videos. I'm going to do them as I can, not on a schedule, because life is just busy like that. I'm not going to keep listening to the lies of the past, and I'm going to lean into the truth that tells me what I'm doing is worthy. Because I've said over and over, I just want to reach one person. And if I can reach just one person, I'll be happy. Well, the truth is I have to mean it. I have to keep saying it and I have to keep meaning it. And yes, I want to reach one and then reach another and then reach another. But if I mean that I really am okay with just reaching one, then I put my video out there and it gets one view and one person is affected and my heart's work has been accomplished. So we're going to tune in. When we tune in, I'm going to do some live videos when I can. I'm going to do recorded videos like this one when I can. But for the most part, I'm just asking you this month to be aware that it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Be aware that what that means, that some people are going to want to hide away from the media, people, from each other. They're not going to want to read things because it hits so close to home. But I'm going to be more out there in the fact that my book is chapter by chapter going on the website every single day this month and beyond, depending. And it is meant to just be me sharing a story, my story. Your story may vary. Of course, every story is different, but your story has value just as much as my story has value. And what we're doing collectively is entering this conversation that is so very important, especially at times when we have the world's attention with Domestic Violence Awareness Month, or at least the nation's. I don't know how this is received across the world because everyone has their own central issues. But right now in America, women especially are dying at the hands of their abusers. And when you ask that question, why doesn't she just leave? It's because she may die. You think she may die if she stays, but her chances are increased when she tries to leave. More on that, and stay tuned to my story, Scars and Tiaras. Thank you. I'm so excited to be back. My voice matters. Your voice matters. Together, we are working on this issue, and we are saying, no more will we stand silent. Thank you.